What is going on, guys? Back to show you. Welcome back to the channel. I'm inside one of my clanmates account and I'm gonna be doing the champion proving ground dungeon today, end game version. So no more free to play. We're just gonna go in full damage, full blast. So we gotta do the stage level 300 today. And what I've been doing with the early stages, I was basically one-shotting them with Siegfrund. We can probably use Yukon, but I haven't tested him yet. Yukon does a critical hit on the splash damage. I don't know if we can do enough damage, but just to give you an idea of what you need, and then I'm gonna show you the build for this. You basically have to be quick and select a minion, trying to land as many debuff as possible. Also get a counter if you can. Oh, I got 2 counter now, and then boom, you do as much damage as possible with the A3 of Siegfrund. Now, we did our best record here, but I think it was already like that, so I'm not gonna save this. And there was stage 3. If I go on stage, for example, has to be a stage where you got minions. So, for example, this stage 5, you cannot use the strategy. But for example, stage 6, let's try again. And all these champions that I'm using right now are doing something. So, Telena is speed boosting, and eventually Varkos join the attack. He does damage. Valani does the weaken, and Raya does damage to help drop. But I think she's okay. No, she's going first. Okay, I got the speed wrong on Valani now. I think I removed some gear. Let me check. Yes, I was missing gear. But you can do 3 turns if you have, for example, Valanir and maybe Fallen going first and then Siegfrund nuke. We can remove Telena here and we can place, for example, Fallen or maybe a champion that doesn't even take a turn. So I'm gonna show you. And that's the whole idea, okay? When you wanna do 3 turns, you're gonna do this. Okay, you're gonna do more damage. And then you're gonna nuke. Okay, and if you get the, you know, the right multiplier, the head smasher proccing, you're gonna do this type of damage, and then you're gonna start moving to the high stages. But then you're gonna get to a point where the enemies are gonna be too fast, and when this happens, you gotta use Telena. So you use Telena fast. For example, let me try, yeah, with this team. Okay, we're gonna try with this team, and I'm gonna do speed boost because we might be slow. Okay, you might also want to have it on the leader spot. You're gonna lose attack, but you gotta take a turn. We're gonna do the weaken, and then we're gonna do damage, or you can use fall on here to do the, you know, the spread debuff with extra debuffs Pharaoh, and then we're gonna go in and nuke. And if we don't do weak hit, we one shot this one as well. Let me check what stages I haven't done 3 or 4 turns. So from 9 overs, I haven't done 3 turns, but it's gonna be a bit tricky to do 9. And this one here, for example, stage 10 and 11, can we do it? This is gonna be the different level 250, and that's when I'm gonna show you the craziest build I've ever seen on a champion, honestly. But we're gonna use a different setup. We can't use this setup. We are too slow. We cannot take a turn. I'm gonna show you what is going on here. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna select this champion. We need to basically have the best RNG with Varkos countering, because look at them. We did 1 million and they survive. Okay, I can try again. Select this champion straight away, and then you're gonna land poison with Pharaoh. We can do as much damage with Varkos. We didn't proc a smasher now, so Varkos needs to join 1 or twice. Having that champion with low HP, this one half HP, is gonna make a huge difference. This Varko doesn't have books yet and no masteries, so you can do heaps of damage with him. So here we probably hit the lower hand, no weaken on the top boss. So it's gonna be super hard, right? But now I'm gonna show you this new build that's gonna replace this one. So in this one I got 10,000 attack. I'm fast, okay, to get a turn, 277 speed. I got 100% critical rate and 431 critical damage, which is crazy, right? It's +4, that's why we can get these stats. I also got the Gore Crusher level 18, and this one boosted damage after we kill the first enemy by 50%. So the splash damage is gonna be 50% stronger. With fully booked, Crusher Ram Blessing cause is needed because this build here is not Merciless, Savage or Lethal, is literally just 0. So we're doing an extra 12% at full HP, but this one is multiplied by 3, right? It should be an extra 36% damage when we have 6 0, and the reason why is because we got this skill, which in already 50. We got the Crusher Ram that give us 25% when we face enemies with 250 level, and all we did is Head Smasher to proc the rest. I'm gonna move myself. So these are the masteries. Ideally you want to get Heart of Glory, but we cannot because we need to get Shield Breaker and then Ruthless Ambush, and then we got everything else for extra damage. So this is the build. Now let me use another build because I've done some other bosses by using this build. So I was praying on RNG not to proc the 20%. I was missing critical rate, but boost my attack by 300 and my damage, and I was doing one shot in one of the two bosses, not both at the same time, only maybe one, and then I killed the rest one, and it takes me like 20 turns to do the rest. But now I'm gonna get this build. Okay, I'm gonna go this insane build where I have 10,000 attack again, but I got 500 critical damage, which is insane. I dropped the critical rate by 70, and I'm gonna show you why. But first, let me check the pieces. I wanna make sure I got all the, you know, glyph if possible. I got good stats here. I got the attack on attack. I got attack here. Let's see the ring. Okay, quadro on attack, and then I got 2 Slayer pieces because they give you critical damage. So here I got attack glyph, but I don't have attack here, so we can even get more attack. And I didn't know about that. I actually want to show you something because I went on the Hell Ladies website, and when I was trying to understand if my damage was efficient, I ran the 10,031 attack with the 503 critical damage, and it said that I was basically spot on. So now I'm gonna boost the attack because I got the chance, and it's gonna be fine anyways. You know, you don't have to have exactly the same, but you don't wanna the damage efficiency tool say that you're missing 100 critical damage, you're missing 1000 attack. That's bad. So trying to make sure you have the right stats. Come over here, we're gonna basically put a glyph into this piece. Okay, so just a 5-star glyph, trying to get 5% if we can, or 4%. We got 146. So okay, 1 2, it's gonna do it all. Okay, 1 2 3 4, perfect. Now let's see if I can get the ascension attack. We got defense. Can we do a roll here? Resist. I'm gonna try one more time. If not, doesn't matter. Okay, defense, we're gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna waste his resources, and this is gonna be the build. Now obviously we got the dropping speed, dropping critical rate. What does this scream? We scream that we're gonna drop one of those champions and we're gonna use Shuzen. So there is no other way around this. You gotta use Shuzen for the 30% missing critical rate and for the speed boost, and also for the instant turn. Because guys, if you think about it, we've done this crazy damage with without increased attack. So imagine what we can do now with increased attack. $2.3 million damage, guys. This is insane. Now it said that I've done more points with the previous run, and it's fair because I was using 4 champions, but this is gonna be game changer when we're gonna try and tackle those level 300 bosses. That's gonna be very hard or probably impossible to one shot. I don't believe someone can do a 3 or 4 turns clear without increased attack. It's gonna be impossible. We did 2.3 million. We were doing max 1.3 million without the increased attack, so increased attack is needed, and there is no other champion here that can place it, unfortunately. So I'm not gonna save this one, but we got a 5-turn clear. So let me check what are my other kills. So we did 32, 22, 12, 104, 44, 21 turns. Okay, let's try to do like 5 turns here on stage 15 and see if we can do less points. So stage 15, this one right here, can we do less points? Maybe not. There's gonna be this boss, no weak hits here. Okay, and boom. Okay, we didn't even hit the Head Smasher, by the way. So we did less. Okay, so it's not worth it. You can still do better points if you have a 4 champion from the high multiplier and you take like 30, 40, 50 turns. But for these bosses, yeah, this boss is super annoying, and if you want to fight him, you gotta build all your champion. You gotta, you know, try very hard to manage to do in about 50 turns. You can just simply come here. If you have these champions, I have this champion, I have a Siegfrund in my account, I have should say I might try this, okay, but I don't have this kind of gear. Okay, I don't know what happened there. It took maybe I didn't set up properly. It did the A2 and the A3. By the way, we did 33,000 points and 3 turns. Maybe I would have done 34, 35, 36,000 points if I did 30, 40 turns, but I don't care. I'm gonna just come here, 8 seconds, done and dusted, and we're gonna keep result. Let me check the preset because I saw that Siegfrund did this skill phase for some reason. Maybe, okay, maybe I think I know what happened. Let me actually check. When I select this stage, I didn't select the team. That's what happened. That's why Siegfrund wasn't doing the right skill. So I can do in 6 turns. It's not gonna change much. Oh, we don't have the weekend. And we got cut up too. I don't know what happened. Okay, let me try again. So boost. Okay, no weekend. Or maybe I'm gonna target this one. .6. So we did almost 1,000 points on top. It was 32 I believe earlier. So I'm gonna keep this result. Let me jump on stage 20 now and let me actually go and select the team. But guys, I want to look at it again, okay? 503 critical damage plus Shudzen is 533. He's insane. Like, you know, I don't think I can even dream to reach 500 critical damage with my champions, and almost 10,100 attack. I missed the ascension attack on the banner. I'm not gonna try, you know, it's fine. But guys, this damage is insane. So we gotta just select one of those nukers. Make sure we got the weekend. Here it is, and hit has smasher. We hit it. That's it. Vaporize. 38,000 points. Yeah, for end game is gonna be super easy, but it's risky. There is someone that can beat you if they go slow with 4 or 5 champions of this high multiplier. Actually thinking what happen if we can run like 5 of these champions like this, right? Something like that, and you do it slowly. You make sure you have, I don't know, lifesteal or regeneration, and you do it like, I don't know, 50 turns. You're gonna do a lot of points, way more points than I'm doing by doing this strat. But this strat is so simple because we're gonna go in, select a minion, be quick to switch to the one with the weekend. Oh, we got cut up. So Shogun is very fast. Let me try again if I got lucky with something, but he is very fast. He's 350 speed, I think. Yep, I need to be faster with Shudzen. Or maybe we can just drop him, get Telena here with the speed aura. But let's do the lazy way. So speed boost, we got decrease speed. Oh, we can actually do some poisons. Okay, we're gonna do the weekend. We also boosted the meter even more. Now I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna give a turn to Siegfrund. And can we do it without the... Oh, we didn't land the Smasher. So what we're gonna do as Smasher, you'll see around 2 million damage. And unfortunately with the Zeal build, you gotta rely on that. So I'm gonna boost again. Gonna do the weekend again. We failed the weekend, that's crazy. Let me try and do it with her. Okay, she got resisted. Let me try anyway, but I think even he's missing the weekend. And yeah, no Smasher. So let's try again. Okay, now we are at 4 in a row, no Smasher. I'm gonna try. This is gonna be the one. Has to be. We got super unlucky. So that's the 5th attempt. Okay, this is gonna be the one. Come on. He got 4 debuff. We got 4 protective buff. Come on. Finally, we got a rise of 6 turn, 36,931 points, and it's done. So I'm gonna keep result and I'm gonna have a look what we are now in points. I should be the first one because probably they're still sleeping, but even this player, he has a +2 Sister Blessing Siegfrund, so if he has Shuzen, he can actually try and we can probably compete to the end. He use different champions here. I use like Lazarus for the increased attack, and here I use I think 3 champions somewhere. Yeah, here I use Toshiro, Siegfrund and Lazarus. I don't know why. I did so many more points than him. Maybe if he has a Shuzen, he might watch this video and he might try and, you know, keep up with my damage. Wait, he also, okay, didn't do his keys yesterday, and yeah, because I'm 6 keys ahead. Okay, so he can catch up with me eventually. But guys, I hope you enjoy this content. I know this is not for everybody, it's not for myself as well. I'm a small spender on my account. This is a super crazy account level, especially when it comes to gears. Okay, the amount of money well spent of dungeons or energy to get the good gear is insane, and he has top level gear. To be able to get a champion 500 critical damage, 10,000 plus attack is not easy at all. So yeah, if you have the champion, try. I can try San Hugo and see if it works, and the build that I'm gonna have on it is gonna be this one right here. So it has to be endgame build, 9,000 attack, 424 critical damage, and you gotta be fast. You can't be slow if you don't use Shuzen, but you can still use a champion like Shuzen if you have it, obviously. So I'm gonna try do it manually because I haven't set up the team. So we're gonna boost. Okay, we're gonna do the weekend. Okay, we're gonna do damage here with Raya, and here we go. Can we do it? I'm not sure. I haven't tested him yet. Yeah, so you cannot do splash damage. Now I don't know if actually I don't even need as much because I got this set, the Savage set, that gave me the extra 25% that I need. So I got 25% here, I got the blessing, and I got the 50% from this skill. But this skill does not do the critical hit. It doesn't do it. See, this attack cannot be critical, the second hit. So I don't think you can one shot. They have too much HP in my opinion for San Yukong. But if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section and I might figure out something, because with my setup I don't even have a smasher. I got the 20% critical damage tier 6 masteries. With my setup it's not working. If I can do level 1, forget about the other levels. Okay, maybe I need to proc another hit with Varkos, get this champion very low, but for me it cannot be done. You gotta use Siegfrund. So guys, that's it for this video. If you are curious, I use 9-piece protection on Shuzen. Build it as fast as possible. You saw how with this speed 455 I wasn't able to go again. I have to use Telena increased speed aura, and maybe also the boost automated that she does. Varko was built in 9-piece merciless, but it doesn't hit hard because it doesn't have books. Even with these stats it does some damage, but nothing too crazy. Raya's built with this 7-piece merciless, and these are the total stat: 8,000 attack, 384 critical damage. She was doing 300,000 with the A3 with increased attack because she plays her own increased attack. Varane was just for the Ferro, 9-piece Ferro with the weekend on the A2. Fast, you know, and probably boost accuracy. I got pretty low accuracy actually. And then Sir Siegfrund with the immense A3. They can do 2.6 million hit and then splash the damage everywhere. So this is the build, almost 10,100 attack, 208 speed, 70% critical rate because you can use Shuzen critical rate buff, and 503 critical damage. This build is insane, and that's why I was able to shot those bosses. So hopefully I can do all the way to stage 27, but we still need to, you know, found a way to do, for example, this is the Scarab King. We cannot show the Scarab King against the Iron Twin and the Griffon. We cannot, you know, get the minions here. Also, against the Sun Devil, we're not going to be able to show the Sun Devil, but we will show this first boss, and maybe we can look after the Sun Devil soon after that. So guys, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and trying to be gentle, okay? Don't get upset with me. Plarium set up this difficulty, and the world is still gonna find a way to make this super easy by just adding normal champion instead of the multiplier. So, but yeah, let me know, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, make sure you take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon in another video. See ya.